Hi, this is Mark with ValueCharts.com. Just a few minutes ago, I broadcasted a signal on sugar to buy. It was very close to the bottom. It's hard sometimes when markets are moving quickly to get these things out timely, but we were pretty close to low. I mean, within just a few ticks when this actually was published. But here's the idea behind this. So you can see that buy sugar and risk the low here was published there, and the timing was right around the 1808 level or so. The low of the day right now, I believe, is at 1803. So we're very close to the low of the day. But here's what I was watching for. This is really what I want you to focus on. Anytime you see a market take out a low, a previous low, now look back, if you look at the daily chart down here, the previous low is 1806. Now notice today we took out that low at 1803, and then if you go back up, this is a daily chart here, if you go back up to the 30-minute chart, you notice that we're significantly undervalued. And if you actually drill down to like a 15-minute chart as well, you'll see that we were significantly undervalued as well. So that got my attention, being significantly undervalued, seeing it break the previous low, and then also just kind of stalling out here. So we broke the previous low of 1806. We were significantly undervalued on a 30-minute chart and a 15-minute chart as well. And usually if that's a really strong buy signal, they just don't last very long at all. So that I saw that as a potential buying point, published that on eSignal, but this is what you need to watch out for and look out for. These are great opportunities. Look for markets taking out the stops on daily price swings. Now, to look back over here at the weekly chart, I think that the weekly charts are suggesting that sugar may be closer to a bottom here. And it's not unusual to see a market just kind of ratcheting out lows, new lows here. And you see momentum has been kind of waning here to the downside. So this would suggest, if you can see the histograms here, just continue to get weaker to the downside. We don't know what the buying response is going to be with this market. That's the next big question mark. But knowing that or seeing that we only were able to push 3 ticks below the previous low here of the week of January 25th, and then the market pretty much has reacted very strongly back up to the upside, I would say that we might have just put in a meaningful low in sugar. Okay, so this is why these positions, these type of signals can be so powerful. It was significantly undervalued again on the 30-minute chart, which there again oftentimes creates a buying opportunity, assuming that a value migration is not taking place. But the nice thing about this situation is now I can put a break-even stop in on my trade, which I've done. And so now if I get stopped out, I'm at 0. And if this thing happens to just kind of pick up and continue up here, guess what? I'm in the driver's seat. So I now have essentially a risk-free trade here, assuming the market doesn't gap through my stop. And if I can get prices just to kind of continue to rise here on the daily basis, then I can actually attach my buy signal to a longer-term trend logic. And so I risk literally in this trade just a few ticks, less than 10 ticks. And if I was fast enough in the draw, I might have been able to reduce that to like 3 ticks. But I wasn't. So I had to change the market here on my trading screen. I risk just a few ticks, and if I can get this market to continue in my direction on the upside, then literally I can end up making a couple hundred ticks potentially on this trade. So this is the type of trade that it doesn't happen very often, but when it does happen, when you see a market kind of continuing to ratchet out new lows with lower momentum, this is what you want to look for, because these oftentimes create those once in a year, potentially trading opportunities that involve a potentially low amount of risk, undervalued again across, moderately undervalued on the 120s, moderately undervalued in the 60s, significantly undervalued in the 30s. So undervalued across all time frames here, even daily. And then if I can catch the wave just right, I'm risking less than 10 ticks, and I could make several hundred ticks to the upside. So that's the beauty of that type of trade, and I would definitely encourage you as traders to look out for that. That's all we have for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll continue to follow the progress of sugar.